ordinance 2018-06, ordinance amending chapter 5 of the municipal code of fireworks. Daniel, you want to comment on that?
It was an ordinance to allow the sale of fireworks in city limits.
Certain location, right?
Whatever location you all decide on, whether it be in C2, C1, or both.
Okay. Lee, you want to comment on it?
We mirrored the, I believe it's Rocky Top ordinance. The only thing I didn't have, and I put in the new one, is that I didn't know the permit or application for y'all need to establish that. That's about it.
What about, there can be no tax exemption organizations, on fireworks, not in the,
Have to put it in there.
what do we have to do in order to do that? Amend it? Or are we gonna vote on it tonight, or are we
Yeah,
Well,
gonna?
there's nothing in there that exempts them at all, so everybody gets the same application fee and sales tax and everything. There's no exception for 501c3s, charitable entities, or anything.
That's where they get around it. Yeah. Just back from them, pay them 25%. So thing, no tax.
Yeah, it does it under their name, uses their name, I assume, right? Uses a church or charitable entity.
What about the fees? Have you checked into what the fees are at other places?
I'm not sure, Stan, I didn't see anything in theirs. They may have a separate ordinance. I didn't see anything in theirs that
I
had.
couldn't Rocky Top does not have a fee.
You don't think so, John?
Well, they've got one, but they don't know what the fee is, what he told me today. They told me something. He said make your own fee.
That next store going into Rockies out there now.
Just whatever goes
No
on
longer
that day.
paid.
That's pretty much what he told me.
Liquor store.
You need a fee and a renewal fee both.
Yes, you do.
And then we need that in there too before it passes. This is,
We need to, we make a motion to, this is the first final reading, and not make a motion to put it in there.
yeah, it's gotta go in there.
Anybody see
And what about tents selling?
Dan, you see
Only
that?
have tents, it says that's for a period of 2 weeks. For sale, it's not in there. Location,
Yeah. What you want in it, I'll put it in it.
so we need not vote on it tonight, we need to hold off.
You can vote on it and just,
And then the minutes.
yeah, and let the minutes reflect what you want in it. We'll decide it in there.
All right, any more
You
comments?
do it down.
Yeah, tents for permit fee,
Here.
renewal fee, y'all need to decide on the fees. How much you want for permit, how much you want for renewal. You need to decide on the locations, the zoning locations you want into.
Tents would be prohibited anyway because of temporary structures in your zoning ordinance.
I started to say, if you do that, you need to identify it as fireworks sales only, to be eligible for the tent sale.
If we don't have tents, then we ain't gonna have much.
Yeah, nobody's
It's
gonna
about,
build
it's
it.
about not even doing the ordinance because that's what most people won't
But
do.
it stands corrected in the ordinance for C1, C2.
But now, planning commission can grant variances for anything that they choose to grant.
That's what it says in here.
But that's gonna be another fee.
That's true, but it should, most of those variances are based on a hardship.
Correct.
Good thing.
You just write it in this ordinance only. Tent for fireworks sales only, temporary structure. Is that legal?
What you need to do is come up with your fee amount, pass it, and then come back and amend the one that you passed tonight. Would you say, Reed?
Yeah, you can do that too. You can amend it as many times you want to.
And send the tents before the planning commission.
have to go through the planning.
Right.
Approval of the site.
What do you think?
We just include the tent, site plan, which include the tent location and size and things like that.
That's, I mean, y'all need to pick a number for your permit fees, your renewal fees, and all that stuff.
So they, you're talking about temporary sales or permanent sales structure?
I say permanent, $1,000, temporary, $500. What do you think, Joe?
Should line up pretty close to what the beer permit and stuff is, I guess.
Pretty close to that.
Well, your beer, yeah, you're right there close to it.
Yeah.
What's the renewal on the beer?
On beer, $250,
Huh?
$250,
That's renewal.
that's renewed.
Is that what you want renewal on fireworks also? You want to keep it in renewal or you want?
Be fair about it.
Are you doing temporary sales?
Tents, tents.
So you are going to do that?
Right. If we don't do the 10, we might as well not even pass the resolution.
Now, your tent sales won't have a renewal because they're temporary anyway.
A lot of them comes back year after year.
Yeah.
They would have to apply for a new permit
But
each
then,
time.
yeah,
That's the renewal fee.
Yeah.
But it would be a renewal or
it'll be a brand new permit.
it'd have to be a brand new permit. They don't have a permanent structure.
Be $500.
It'd be $500 each time.
That's gonna be the majority of your applicants.
Stationary retail store would be the one with the yearly renewal.
Yeah,
So what'd you settle on, 500?
yeah. Okay, well, you deal with that.
That for the 10 and 1,000 for a business, I mean, standard structure.
Yeah.
But for the tent, they would have to do, it would not be a renewal fee each year.
No.
No, it'd be.
They would have to reapply for a new permit. But so you're saying $1,000 for
Permanent
a permanent
structure.
structure, but only the renewal's only $250?
Renewal would be $500.
$500. Anything else?
All right, what's the locations? They have to go before the planning commission for approval of locations, is that the way?
It's in the wording.
Okay.
I've got one question. Is that gonna be a one-time thing that the planning commission decides on the locations, or every time they permit, they have to come before the planning commission?
If it's the same person, it'd be one time to me. What do you think?
I think maybe the planning commission could lay out
Yeah, being
guidelines.
Would it, Joe? Yeah, be in C district, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I was just thinking the planning commission could probably just lay out the guidelines one time. And then that way somebody wouldn't have to come back each time to the planning commission.
It could be a C and M, probably.
Get it figured out before we go.
We're going to amend everything.
All right.
We can go back and tweet it later on. Okay, okay.
I got it all
Is there
down.
any comment from the public on this fireworks ordinance? No? All right. Go ahead and call the road, council meeting to order. Stand by, roll, please.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Here.
Ms. Thompson?
Here,
Mr. Wilson?
Here.
Mayor Stanfield?
Here. Item number 2, tourism honor firm, please. Please stand.
We'll go to voting prior. Lord Father, we thank you for this day. We pray that you bless this meeting and the city officials and all of our residents and staff. We give you honor, praise, and glory for being so good to us and all the blessings that come from the Lord. the sick, remember our veterans and those that have cancer, and then the hospitals and nursing homes, and we remember our soldiers that's fighting for our country, and serving in the military. We give you thanks, Lord Father, that we are blessed by the breath of life each day. We pray, Lord Father, that you would bless the city, and do remember those that less fortunate we are, that you supply their needs. We give you honor, praise, and glory. In Jesus' name, amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. All right, before approving the minutes for the August 2018 meeting, what's council's pleasure?
Make a motion.
Have a motion, Mr. Wood, have a second.
Second.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 5, reports from your boards, committees, and departments. Have a motion.
Mr. President, Mayor,
Have a motion, Mr. Woodland, have a second.
Second.
Second, Mr. Wilson, have a vote.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 6, any comments from the citizens? Ralph?
Behind Rick's drugstore, Big Rick's on Walden Street, next to that meth house out there that I've been having trouble out of for the last 3 years. Are you all aware of that house laying in the road, been laying in the road for 4 months?
It's not been quite 4 months, we're aware of it, Ralph.
4 months. I've counted it all. Been laying there 4 months. And you all aware that my sister died next to that house last week?
I just found out that, I'm so sorry to hear about your sister.
Why has a house been laying in the street, so Follett, where the city of Codes, been laying in the street for everybody to see, right off the 4-lane, for 4 months?
Well,
Explain that to me, and explain why that meth deal ain't been resolved yet.
all right, as far as the house, Ralph, it's not been 4 months, it's not been torn down 4 months, it's laying there.
Mike, I know how long it's been. I went and seen my sister. She'd sit on the porch and cry, looking at that in her driveway.
Okay, and Daniel, you talked to Mr. Boshiers about it.
it's in process of getting cleaned up, yes.
In the process, how long is the process going to take?
Hopefully not much longer.
It can't take much longer, because I've mentioned it 3 or 4 times myself.
Yes, sir.
Right. All right, Ralph, it'll be took care of, Ralph.
What about
Can we make
the
a point to
meth
get it
deal
taken
that's
care of
above
in
my
the
house?
next couple of weeks?
He's responsible for having it hauled off.
Yeah, but he can be fined for not getting it hauled off.
Well, Daniel, work it out with me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Ralph?
I asked Jim Mullins not long ago, I said, Jim, what would happen? The beer joint going out of town. I said, what would happen if you just take the bulldozer, push that thing right over the creek? That is exactly the same thing that's happened above my house. He took that stuff out of that meth house, brought it up 19th Street, dumped it over the hill. Nothing's been done. And today, not today, yesterday, while nobody was looking, half of that caboose that you know where it's at, up on 19th Street.
You gonna bring back Daniel?
Why does stuff like that happen? I mean, these fat cats get away with everything. Boshiers, that house been laying in the road, Mike, I know for 4 months. The meth deal, they ain't a city in this state would put up with something like that.
Mr.
That
Sharp,
should
the
have been
meth
took-
deal has been dealt with.
That should have been took care of
Mr.
when it
Sharp.
first happened.
Mr. Sharp, the meth deal has been dealt with. We have called the state of Tennessee. They have taken that over and it's been tested. There was not, it did not test positive for methamphetamine in there. We have went above and beyond on taking care of that house.
I disagree with you.
Well,
Let me
I
tell you why.
understand that, but what's the gentleman's name with the state? Chris Annandale? Who's it he works for?
Chris Handel, EPA,
Let me
For
tell
the
you,
EPA, and who's the other gentleman work for solid waste management?
Ryan Miller.
We've contacted EPA and solid waste management, Chris Annandale and Ryan Miller, and both of those gentlemen have came out here. We have had that, we have taken samples from that, they have taken it back to their labs, they have tested it. We have went, when you first came and complained about it, that the city wasn't doing anything, we got the state of Tennessee involved. So we have went above and beyond in dealing with that, and what they're telling us, am I correct in the fact, Daniel, did that test positive for methamphetamine?
No,
Any
it did
residue?
not. I also talked to Judge Parrott today at a request from Mr. Sharp. She said this was turned over to the state and is no longer in city control.
So we've turned that over to the state, sir,
Yeah, but
and we did that
Daniel, did the installation test positive for meth according to Mr. Parrott?
She said that in the report that she read from Ryan Miller, that there were 2 bags of insulation taken out of it.
Okay,
She said you could get a copy of that report if you so requested from the state in Ryan's office. She said it is a civil dispute.
so it did
You would
test
have
positive
to
for
hire
meth.
attorney and take it to civil court.
What my contention is, if meth got in the installation, it had to be in the wood. That's above my house over the
No,
hill.
sir, we had that wood tested, and I understand.
It can't be tested, it's covered up under 10 foot of dirt.
We went up there and took samples from that wood and had it tested, sir, way back a long time ago when you first, and we also went to the house, and we took samples of the wood on the portion of the house and had it tested. Is that not correct, Daniel?
Yeah.
But there
We went
was
to both
meth,
places,
there
and
was
we had this
meth
wood
found in the
tested.
installation.
And it didn't test positive for methamphetamine.
It did in the installation, Jimmy.
I
You
don't
tell
know.
me how the meth got in the installation if it didn't go through the wood. Tell me that.
Well, today's the first day I've heard anything. I mean, we went from an entire house
Well,
being
I
contaminated to a bag of
I
insulation.
asked Daniel to
Today's
find
the first day
out.
I've heard anything about that, but at the end of the day, sir, if you have any more concerns about that house, you need to contact the EPA and Solid Waste Management
Oh,
of the state.
I'm in contact with them now.
Okay.
But I come down here to, mostly to tell you what Jim told me about pushing that beer joint over the creek. What's the difference?
We're not gonna push a beer joint over in the creek, sir.
All right, all that stuff was thrown across, over the hill up at my house. What's the difference? It's all gonna wind up in North Lake. Tell me the difference, Jim.
On 19th, I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember where,
You
I'm
need-
sorry, but
Any of those two rock peppers and the brown shack.
Thank you for your concern, sir. If you'll just contact the state of Tennessee, they'll help you, okay?
I've contacted the state of Tennessee more times than one.
Okay.
I've been down here twice. I mainly come down here to tell y'all about the house that's been laying in the road for 4 months. And nobody's done nothing about it.
We'll get that taken care of.
Daniel, give Mr. Bowsher's and give him a time frame. Okay?
First thing in the morning.
Okay. All right, Ralph, thank you for that. Is there any more comments, anybody else?
Yeah,
Karen?
Mike, by any chance, was anything, any future bids received on the lead abatement?
Yeah, we'll do it here in a little bit.
Oh, okay, I didn't see it on the agenda, so I thought.
No, Daniel just got it.
Okay.
All right, is there any announcements? Nothing being done? Okay, under ordinance and resolution, ordinance 2018-06, ordinance amending chapter 5 of the municipal code forward, this is the final reading. I have a motion.
Make a motion that we do it with a section of putting all the amendments added to it.
I have, is that right, Lee?
Yes, read it out real quick.
Please.
Okay, you have permit fees, permanent permit fee of $1,000, temporary permit fee of $500, renewal fee for permanent permit fees is $500. The locations will be decided by the planning commission. We'll go through the planning commission and the C-zone. Tents will only be allowed to set up 2 weeks prior to holiday, is that correct?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks, good with everybody? Okay.
What about Joe mentioned the M? Is that?
Yeah.
Joe?
Jimmy mentioned that.
On temporary.
Where is the M district?
We got a section on Old Jacksboro Pike,
It's more drive.
Mall Drive, and,
Downtown here. Downtown.
yeah, Moorhead, yeah.
Okay, and also, that, it's nonprofits will not be allowed to apply for permits, is that correct?
Well, just they're not, exempt.
Well, they're not,
Permits.
I'm sorry, they're not exempt from,
Sales tax
Permit fees.
and permit.
Getting into somebody else.
Just send out right read on that.
Yep.
Right
So they
motion.
can't, they have to be able to pay sales tax.
That's what we said, yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Have a motion, Mr. Wilson, have a second.
Second.
Have a second, Mr. Carter, still.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 2, resolution 2018-20, authorizing City of Fox to participate in the TML Risk Management Pool Driver Safety Matching Grant Program. What's your council's pleasure?
Move to approve, Mayor.
Got a motion by Joe, have a second.
Second.
Ms. Thompson, call the question.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 3, resolution 2018-21, amendments to the original budget 2018-2019 budget. What's your council's pleasure?
Make a motion, Mayor. That was street part right there.
It's on the street department for 25th.
We had
It's amended, it's workshop.
Okay. Have a motion, Mr. Wilson, have a second.
Second.
Second, Mr. Archer, call the roll.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion carries. All right, under the police department, item number 1, acceptance of tackle best bid. Steve, are we good on what, property workshop?
Yes.
All right. Have a motion from council.
So moved, Mayor.
Have a motion, Joe, have a second.
Second.
Mr. Archer, second.
Yes.
All right. Call the roll.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion, there you go. It's starting to sound like Bill Allen. Number 2, approve a new contract with Folly Housing Authority on the police patrol. Terry, you want to mention all that since
We have the agreement drawn up, and after talking to John Snarley at the Housing Authority and Bill Real, the police chief, it's basically the same price as it was last year, which renews July the 1st, plus $500. And then John said that the next time, early in the budget, like in June, if we could give him any changes to that, he would try to get that passed, approved by HUD ahead of time. He didn't think he could get anything except the $500 addition to that approved this time. So I've got, if it's approved, it's $46,318.85. And we've got the agreement here signed if you so approve it.
Steve, that's worked out real good for the city and the housing authority, the officer being over agents. Cut down all the crime and stuff. All right. Do I have a motion? For item number 2, for the new contract with Folly Housing Authority on that.
Make a motion.
Have a motion, Mr. Archer, have a second.
I'll second.
Second, Ms. Thompson, call the roll, ma'am.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion carries. I got 2 things coming up. No more? Okay, on that, terms talking about that lead paint, Danny, go ahead.
We got one bid from Stan Construction for the amount of $23,890. That's specification.
How much was it, Danny?
$23,890.
So can we still not do where you went to school to be trained for that, let you be the head of that and have it, that you do it? Because the gentleman that was here last month said that he would be willing to train anybody for that, and he would do it for free. So why can't we let you do it and hire somebody to do it under you?
If you could find the people to be trained or whatever, I mean, it'll take 2 or 3 people.
Did you contact that gentleman that was here before that said he would be, that he was certified to be able to train?
I would have to send out a bid.
Yeah.
Send out a bid. I'm
And
not contacting.
we went back to December, and Jimmy's got the paper show those guys are certified, right, Jimmy? But you have some tickets?
Daniel has all that.
Yeah, those guys that you got there, they're certified, that's right.
Yeah.
And we got to December, we're gonna just, we're gonna pay the whole thing ourselves.
I understand that, but I don't understand why we sent Daniel to school and spent almost $5,000 when there was no reason to send him
For
to school.
same school, bang on those windows. The lead bases is in the windows.
Right.
We didn't tell him he's gonna get into the walls and everything else.
But then you can kind of oversee this, right, make sure everything's done correctly, get that monkey off our back.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. That's not bad, that's not a bad price.
Get the money.
Anything from peanut gallery, you had no business buying that post office. Look what you done spend on it. Look what you're going to spend on it. Next thing is gonna be, it's gonna be, not lead, but, that other dangerous thing, and you'll have to
And
take
I
it
want
out.
you to remember this, when we were kids, going to west of Fallout, that was a fallout shelter. Here comes a nuclear war or a damn tornado, they'll come knock on the door, we'll let you in. All right. Have a motion on the step.
Ladies back there want to speak.
Well, I think I'd like to inform the gentleman that the city received $100,000 in grant funding to.
What good did it do, no?
Well, if we can get the building through completion, it'll be a great asset to the city.
All it's doing now is hanging pictures. That's about as bad as a house when it's rolled in 4 months.
Well, we'll invite you to one of our next events.
Have a motion.
We're gonna do the rules.
No,
No, you haven't.
you talked about this in the workshop, didn't
We
you?
didn't, we talked about it. We just gotta vote on it, see if you're not. Do I have a motion on the post office?
Would it not be cheaper to have
You're right.
Daniel oversee it and hire somebody to do that rather than spend $22,000?
Well, to be honest with you, those windows, they're more than $50,000. The grant was $50,000, they're more than $50,000. We're gonna cop up some more money. So the more you put this thing off, the more tax money. This thing do is pay $20-some thousand, let Daniel look at it and oversee it, and it's be done with it.
This outfit's bonded and
They're licensed,
workers' comp and everything else.
they're licensed, right, Daniel?
Do what?
They're licensed,
Yeah.
clean it up.
I'll make a motion to pass it, not to exceed that amount.
All right, have a motion, Joey, have a second.
I'll second contingent to where we're gonna take the money from fund balance. We know where else. Get that took care of right now.
It would have to come out of fund balance because it's not in the budget, plus
Right.
the windows are about
$8,000.
8,000 plus over 50,000 when we got the invoice.
And the roof was 48,000 on third.
Yeah, we already added 40. Yeah, we added 40 earlier.
To it,
Yeah,
right?
we added 40 to the 50 grant, which made it about 90. And then the windows are 8,000 plus over plus this.
Yeah, and then I'm not saying we'll get started on that roof when, right?
I'm not talking about personally, but the hour's done, he can start on it anytime.
Have a motion, second, Mr. Archer, call roll.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mrs. Thompson?
I'm not for spending that much money. I think we could do it in-house, so I'm against it.
So it's a no.
And then, man,
Mr. Wilson?
I don't want to, but we gotta do something with, yes.
motion carried.
Get it over with.
Motion carries, Stan. I need a motion to suspend the rules on this resolution 2018-22, authorizing the city to apply for 2019 TAPS grant. Terry, you want to talk about TAPS grants, since you say you know a little bit?
We, after talking to Davina, Community Development Partners, we basically agreed to apply for the multimodal plant grant, which is already passed a resolution on it. And those two TAP grants coming up, this one's 2019 and 2020, and this one, I think both of them almost around $1 billion apiece. And it goes along with the TAP grant we have now. Well, we got downtown, we just got approved for one grant, and then this is the third one.
We have two already, this will be the third one. We have the one that does the 3 intersections, and then we have another one that goes from the walking trail right here, goes up North Tennessee and ends at Tank Springs. There are 80-20 grants, both those grants together total approximately $1.5 million for downtown improvements. And this is I think in this one, we're applying for 2 on the first and second basis, right, Terry?
Well, she's, I think this one, the third one, we talked about 2. This is for 2019, I believe the other one's like 2020, but it will be 2.
Yeah, and I think that this one is for Indiana Avenue, to improve Indiana Avenue.
But we'll be good with our match, right, Terry?
Well, we'll talk about that when, we think we will. We can talk about that when, now, I did check this, they did say that if a city didn't have the match, you could, at the time that the grant's approved, you could, it wouldn't hurt to let it go back, but if we don't have the money, I did check with the bond fund, and you can actually do a match out of capital outlay notes if we do another one, because in 2020, one of ours pays off, so if you ever do another note or whatever, you can actually do match out of it if you want to. You don't have to.
Usually on the time frame that these grants run, if it's not 2020, we should have for this one, we should have our note paid off before this one ever reaches design or.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Question, Terry.
It's gonna take a while to get all the paperwork done.
Yeah, it better start linking drawn out. We're into I think, third year on this, the first one we got, we're just getting design approved at this point.
I need a motion to
Yeah,
suspend.
one of them for down the 4 lane.
That's a multimodal. We did the,
Multimodal for the 4 lane.
it's a 95.5.
Yeah.
And we suspended the rules last month
Right.
on it, and this is for the transportation alternative right here.
So we're not only just trying to take care of downtown, we're trying to take care of all the
Yeah.
towns. All of our
Yeah.
towns, all the way down.
Yeah, the multimodal, and they told us that we could do it. Cities TAP grants, we have applied for basically in phases. We applied for the first phase and they're allowing us to continue, and they have told us that the multimodal grant will be the same way. The first multimodal, I think, is for $1 million, and it's to put sidewalk in. The goal is to continue to apply for those until we have sidewalk all the way from basically 13th Street down to Charlie's Pizza.
Right.
So it's to put a sidewalk through the entire town, and they're telling us we can apply for those in phases also, the same way we have the transportation alternatives.
I just want to let our public know that we are trying to take care of that individual.
Oh, yeah. That's why they put the crosswalks there, which is not.
Right.
Everybody's looking ahead. Eventually, we'll see, some of us see it in our lifetime.
Yeah. Some of us won't.
Well, that's true. You know, the state,
Don't you people know, because I did have a part.
okay, that motion, do I have a second?
Second.
All those in.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
All right, motion, Joe, okay, resolution 2018, authorizing the city of Clark to apply for the 2019 tax grant. Have a motion.
Make a motion.
Have a motion, Mr. Archer. Have a second.
Second.
Second, Ann? Call those names.
Mr. Archer?
Yes.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Motion carried. Anything that's come from the council? Anything on it?
No.
This means adjourned.
Call the order, dear board, call the roll, please.
Mr. Archer,
Present.
Mayor Stanfield,
Here.
Ms. Thompson,
Here.
Mr. Wilson,
Here.
Chairman Bollinger.
Here. We have no events today, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion made.
Stand adjourned.